How is it going, boys and girls? Welcome back to Key West Waterman. My name is Aaron Young. Summertime is upon us. It is a beautiful day. The wind laid down, the sun is out. This is my good friend Will behind me, you know him. Just a beautiful day. So we're gonna head out. We got the little boat in the water, and we are gonna do some spear fishing. For some reason today really just feels like spring. You know? Birds chirping, sun shining. Water's kind of clear. We're on our way. So the plan is, I just want to go out and get in the water, honestly, shoot some mangroves. If you have some recommendations for videos this summer, feel free to drop them in the comments. We kind of just film life as it unfolds. If you want like a stingray or something cooked or caught and cooked, this is not the channel for it. We don't really do that stuff. We just kind of film life as it happens. But if you've got something that's in my wheelhouse that you'd like to see that we don't normally film come summertime, feel free to leave a comment. If by chance you're new to the channel, welcome. This is our backyard. One of my favorite places to play. You ready?
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 don't start getting ready. I know you're gonna try and be the first one in the water back there. I see you. Always up to something, that one. Here we are, first spot. I've actually never dove this one. I've ran through here a bunch, but I've never stopped to dive it. Water's a little cleaner. A little bit of current moving, but it's not too bad, so. Apparently Will was getting dressed the entire ride.
I was wearing this morning, you just didn't realize.
We're gonna get suited up and hop in, see if we can locate some critters to eat. So I don't know which gun I'm gonna take. Let me hop in first. The Grover is made for very, very low vis. And it might be just clear enough that I don't need it. Perfect. Oh, this is Grover Viz, baby. Welcome back underwater, everybody. As always, thanks so much for taking the time to tune in. As long as you keep watching the videos, I will keep making them. So as always, I will narrate some of the situations, talk about some of the shots, the fish. To be honest, I'm doing my best to like cater to everyone. I know we all have different opinions and preferences, and some of us like long form videos, some of us like short to the point. So on some of these diving videos, what I've been doing lately is leaving chapters to when fish get shot, and then I will let the clip still run raw. So those of you who like to just watch it, let it roll, and those of you who like to skip around, you can skip around to the chapters and see the fish that I shoot. Trying to find a happy medium. So this was right away. I saw this fish was legal. I tried not to get too trigger happy right off the bat, and I was trying to talk myself out of shooting this fish. And it was definitely legal, just I wasn't sold on it. So I swam around for another 15 minutes or so. I am chopping some of these ends off, and I turned my camera off because I really wasn't seeing much, and Came around a corner, and this is a really nice snapper. Had just a quick look at it, and I played the game where do I decide to just shoot it without the video, or do I try to turn my camera on and try to get the shot and the video? And I played the greedy game, and the fish gave me one quick look, and it was on its way out, and I couldn't get to it. So a lot of times when I'm in here, I'll just let my camera roll, because you never know. Sometimes these snapper will just come around the corner. You'll be coming up on a log or a overhang, and they'll rush you, and there'll be fish all over the place. If your camera's not on, a lot of times you miss your opportunity. Nice snapper there to my right. So something I started doing, I don't know how long ago, I lose track of time, but something I started doing in these mangroves that is very effective when I am hunting in here is, if I'm coming up to an area, whether it's inside the mangroves like this, around a corner, up to a stump, over an overhang, whatever it may be, if I get rushed by a lot of fish, even if they're small, typically I'm going to park it and wait, because the fish tend to hang together. Fish can feel vibration in the water. You've got all these little fish coming in, twitching and swimming circles around you. That vibration travels through the water, and other fish can feel it. They're going to come in. They're going to be curious. They're going to want to check out what's going on, why there's a disturbance in the area. And just like if you put something new in your house, if you have cats freak out because something strange is there. They want to check it out. They're curious. It's kind of the same concept. I'm this big creature in an area that they're used to. I'm not supposed to be there, so they're very curious. They're going to come check me out. So I hung out there for a sec. Nice snapper comes in, and I let it rip and hit my mark there. As always, brain and bleed. And this is, the gun I'm using is called the Grover. We actually sell it. It's on the website. This is specifically what this gun is built for. Tight spaces, low visibility. A lot of times I'm hip firing with it. We have it as a true mid handle, so it's easy to hip fire. But this is what this gun is built for. That's why it's called the Grover. I'm up in the mangroves, and this is really where this gun excels. So for the most part, if I shoot a fish in an area, I'm going to hang out there for at least another minute or two. The vibration from the gun, the fish struggling, is a lot of times going to bring other fish in. And as I always say, action brings action. And I actually need to get some shirts made. If you guys are interested in some of those, let me know, leave a comment, and I'll try to get some made. But all that action brings another nice snapper in. I swing to my right. And it happened so fast I couldn't tell if I hit it or not. So I swim over there, and sure enough, hit him right where I wanted to, and landed a really nice snapper. This one was a lot bigger than the first one. So if you see here, I'm rubbing my gun along the roots to try to make some noise, cause some disturbance. I was seeing a ton of fish. A lot of times the camera doesn't pick them up because of the shadows and the sun's coming through and the water's a little fuzzy, but I was seeing a ton of fish. I just couldn't get them to come in close, so I was doing that little thing, rubbing the shaft along the roots there, just trying to create some vibration in the water. And sure enough, brings in this nice one, probably 12, 13-inch snapper, and I look to my left and a bigger one moves in, comes across and gives me the broadside. I got that shot that I like. I laid there probably another, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and was still seeing some nice ones. They just caught on to what I was doing. They weren't coming in nearly as close, so I decided to move along. I moved along down the edge, maybe 50 yards or so, and I got rushed by another wall of snapper, so I parked it. Figured I'd do a little bit of grunting. Try and create some commotion, because like I said, you get rushed by that many snapper. It's not always, but a lot of times there's going to be some bigger ones around. And sure enough, I get rushed by a wave of really nice snapper, 14 to 16-inch range. And I just got a little puppy fever. I couldn't focus on one, and the bigger ones left, but a few of the decent ones hung out, and This fish comes around, gives me the shot, and just ninjas me. It is amazing the reaction time on these things. I had it right on the side of its head, and the second I pull the trigger, they turn and dodge it. It's actually really impressive. So at this point in time, I've got 4 snapper. Where we were this day, I could have 5. And I wanted to make sure my last one was a good one, so I'm sitting there trying to be patient. And this is really funny. It's hard not to laugh at. This beautiful big snapper comes in point blank, and he gives me that unicorn shot, that straight on shot. And I don't like those shots because they're hard to make. And a lot of times when they come in this close, they're going to turn broadside and pause. And you see this fish comes in, turns broadside just briefly, and I had a brain delay or something. And it looks really bad when you slow it down, but I thought it was going to pause longer, and it paused just for a second. I went to swing and pull the trigger, and it darted, and I just completely missed it.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, man.
And that was my 5 snapper that I'm allowed. Doesn't happen very often on the first spot. Fun. Well, I got my 5. That went way better than I had anticipated. Just doesn't get much better than that. First time ever diving this spot. There's just something magical about the mangroves when I'm in there. I literally just completely forget about the world. It's such a special place to me. I don't think it'll ever get old. How'd you do?
Limited.
Did you really?
Limited really fast. Listen, I don't know if there's any room in the box for your fish. Go ahead and look at there.
Dude!
Pull out those 2 big
Smashed them! I was wondering if it was just me. This spot is banging. Wow.
Those are the 2.
Yeah.
And one of them, how rare is this? One of them, I whiffed on, he ninja'd me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was the biggest one of the day. Loaded my spear, turned around, and he was coming back. I was like, yes! And I
Dude.
slept him.
I'm so glad you got him. It was firing. Like,
Yeah.
at first it was slow. Dang. That's killer, dude.
Yeah, the smallest one in there is probably 13. But
Yeah. No, I had one where I was like, I'm just gonna let him. I'm gonna take one because I'm feeling a little disappointed because I had 2 come in.
Yeah.
Like one came in, didn't have my camera on. I tried to play the game where you turn your camera on, and he was already gone. And then the other one just came in. I didn't miss him. I just missed the opportunity.
Yeah.
So I took this guy, which is 13, and
Yeah.
then the rest of them are just all like nice, healthy snapper. I missed one bruiser, but
I couldn't. So the way that I know it's the same fish, when he ninja'd me, my spear took all the scales off of his side. And then when he was coming back, I saw the stripe, and I was like, no way. And it was my best shot of the day. I slept on it.
that never happens.
No, never.
And then I got my 5, and I came around the corner, and there's just a football field of mangroves, all like 16, 18 inches.
This corner over here is insane.
It's wild. What a cool spot.
It's because you've never dove it. They're
Yeah.
all still here.
Yeah, hundreds of them all over the place. I couldn't believe it. Well, what a day. Dude, I can't wait to see this video. One of the biggest ones I whiffed, that was the fish, and my spear was right here. And he, like, my brain had like that delay when I was like waiting for him to turn, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that video back. But
I'm sure all my clips are of mangrove leaves, just blocking any good shot I had.
what a cool spot. Well, that's what you call the one and done. We got plenty of fish. Like I said, these mangroves will never get old to me. I love the deep blue ocean. I love pretty much everything about the ocean, but there's something special in here. It just,
I only got one question. What are you cooking?
I don't know yet. I'm still taking it all in. I truly truly get lost in here. It's like I forget about the entire planet. Like when I'm laying in there watching them swim around,
it's
everything around me is irrelevant.
it's the most meditative. It's absolutely, and that was the thing. I will say this is the first time in my life when I shot the last fish. It was one of my best fish I've ever had. One of my best shots. The wave of depression because it was my limit.
You're over.
And I was like, I guess I'll go snorkel around.
Yeah. It's just so fun. It's hard to leave. But wow, what a spectacular day. The old one and done. Gonna get these fish iced and might just ride around for a little bit. I don't know. That was incredible. I can't get over that. What a blessing to be able to come do this. Truly is amazing. One of my favorite places on earth. Man, it is just turning into one of those days. These are the days that make you fall in love with the Keys. It's just unreal. We're just driving around, enjoying the scenery. The water is unbelievably clear. Wind is really dropping off, so it's laying down. It's hard to go home when it's like this. Home sweet home. So we're all cleaned up and scrubbed down. Give you a little update on the old mango tree. It is popping. Look at all this new growth. New growth everywhere. Very happy tree. What do you think, Pearl? What are you doing? Yeah? Tell him. Tell him. So I'll let those fish rest a bit on ice, and I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet. Just wanted some fish to eat, but we'll think on it, and I'll see you in a bit. Tuna, what are you doing? Just napping? It is time to fillet some fish for lunch. I'm gonna grab a couple of those snapper. Actually, let them sit on ice overnight. Sit on overnight. Man, that cooler does not mess around. Everything in there is frozen solid. Man, I tell you, this is all I ever wanted. Live on the water, harvest my food. I've got no complaints. We'll fillet these mangroves up, pretty straightforward. Smaller snapper, a lot of times you can just, it depends how much you've done it, you can just go right down the backbone both sides because the backbone's real small and it doesn't raise the knife up a ton if you do both sides at the same time. And these racks, you can take a spoon, scrape off anything for ceviche. You can cook the racks whole, which we do a lot. Eat them, save them for broth. Today we're going to be using the fillets. Oh, look who's up from their nap. Heard there was some fish around, huh? Yeah? Yeah. Give you a different angle on that next fish. You could certainly do it like other fish, go down to the backbone, work one side at a time. It just doesn't make as big of a difference on these smaller ones, but more than one way to do it. I just love these mangroves. They're such a good fish. Now, honestly, if I'm going to eat one, anywhere from 12 to 18 inches, it's just, it is such a beautiful white meat. It has great flavor. Not to mention that they are extremely sustainable. These things are all over the place. One of the healthiest populations we have, so I encourage you, if you are harvesting fish, consider mangrove. They're inshore, offshore, on wrecks and reefs and ledges, and they're just kind of all over the place. They're about to start spawning actually, so maybe I'll get out there and make a spawn video. Show you guys what that looks like. Some of you like those. I've done a few in the past. Hopefully this video is not too washed out, it being so bright out. It's time for some lunch. So I'm gonna make a healthy version of a sandwich we've made in the past. This is one of our favorites, one of our go-tos. We do it fairly often. I've only shown it on the channel a couple times. Before I start chopping stuff, I'll tell you everything I have. We've got our fish, obviously, is in the fridge. Got a red onion, some tomatoes, a couple of limes, cilantro, salt, pepper, yellow mustard, and mayo. So first, actually, let's do the sauce first. This is one of our favorite sauces as well. Gonna have to open that up. So very simple. Call it a lime mayo. Got some mayo, a little bit of yellow mustard, and some lime juice. Will actually showed us this one, and it's a great sauce. It goes with anything. Goes with most things, rather. And just mix that together. Oop. Probably needs a little more lime juice, but those are the basics. Adjust to taste. I don't have any measurements. I just kind of eyeball it. And then taste it. If you need more of something, add more of something. And so now we're going to cut up our tomatoes and onion and cilantro. We're just going to turn this into a salad. We normally do it as a sandwich, but we're trying to be healthy. So I'm going to make the whole thing a salad. And we're going to just slice up our onions and tomatoes and mix in some lime juice and cilantro, and that is going to be our topping. I'm going to put the lime juice on there first because these things are killing my eyes right now. And then just dice your tomatoes. Definitely not going to need all 5 for this, but depends how much you're making. And last, we'll do a little bit of cilantro. Should have got a bigger bowl. Salt and pepper. I have to mix this in a bigger bowl, but you guessed it. We're just going to mix everything together. I'd like to do this a little before I start the fish and everything else, just because let the lime juice soak into the onion. It'll It'll dull it down just a little bit and kind of let everybody get a little friendly. If you want, you can throw a little olive oil in there. Just like that. While we're cleaning up here, I've got my cast iron coming up. We're gonna sear our fillets, and I want my cast iron smoking hot. All right, so we've got our snapper fillets, just salt and pepper. They rested overnight, about as fresh as it gets. So we're not gonna do too much to them. When you've got a nice clean fish, sometimes dumb it down is the best way to do it. Bring you over here. Got the cast iron literally smoking hot. That's how I like it. Get a nice edge on these. So like I said, we're gonna turn this into a healthier version. Normally when I do this, it's a sandwich, but we're gonna just leave out the bread. You let them go almost all the way on one side. My good friend Will taught me that. And they'll give you a nice brown edge on the other side. Yeah, baby. What I'm looking for. Okay. And once you flip them, it does not take long. You don't want to overdo them. That's every fish on planet Earth. You do not want to overcook it. So there's our veg for our salad. Some of that juice on there. And then drizzle first. If you want to turn this into a sandwich, if you like sandwiches, get you some Cuban bread. Any type of bread, honestly. We normally do it on Cuban bread. Do the exact same thing. Less lettuce. Swap it with bread. You will not be disappointed. Bring that to Miss Madeleine. She's in here working her little heart out. Knock, knock.
Wow. Wow.
I don't know if it sucks, so.
It doesn't look like it sucks.
That's our deconstructed favorite sandwich. Because we're trying to be
Hold
healthy.
on, which one? Ooh, the one with
The
the
key lime mayo.
Yeah. I still remember when we invented that at the Cape Colony Beach
Yeah.
vacation home.
That was a remake of a sandwich from a food truck. Give me that fake head nod. Act like it's good. The approval?
Fish is good. I haven't gotten to the salad yet. Looks good though.
I just figured I'd remove the bread. We're trying to be healthy. I'll leave you alone.
Thank you, baby.
You got it. I'm gonna dig into mine. These last 2 days have been, it literally feels like spring. I know I keep saying it, but we had 2 days of really heavy rain, and then it just lightened up. It's like 80 degrees, light breeze, blue skies. Birds are chirping. Oh, look at the jets are coming. So cool. Whenever the jets are flying, I turn into a 9-year-old. I just love it. Can't get enough of them. Here we are. See if I cooked the fish right. Oh, mama. I could eat that for the rest of my days. Just a nice crisp mangrove snapper fillet. It is hard to beat. Well, that is all I have for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Sharing a little bit of my world with you. just truly love this place. It really is a magical place. I've been here, I don't know, 12 or 13 years, and I am not tired of it. Never gets old. But if you have any questions, first hour of the videos, I get on there and answer comments. After that, I try to answer some as they come in, but it's just hard to keep up. It really is. But I'm starting to ramble, so I'll let you guys go. Appreciate your time as always. Thank you so much. And I will see you on the next one. Later.